Hello, hello, hello. This is Adelai Brown, your heart coach. And I wanted to jump on today and grow some heart equity with you. For those of you who do not know what I am and what we do on this channel, I'm Adelai Brown, your heart coach, and financial wealth that we obtain through authentic living. And today I wanted to jump on and talk a little bit about growing heart equity from the perspective of using real estate. Now, I know that I'm a licensed realtor. I have a realty company here where we do real estate. We provide notary services, consulting services in the state of South Carolina and surrounding areas. And I'm constantly talking to people who want to either buy their first property, buy like their primary home, or they may want to get into investing, meaning that, they already own a property, but now they might want to get a rental property, short-term, long-term rental. They might want to purchase a commercial property, buy some land, and they don't quite know exactly how to get into that. So I've also found that a lot of people who don't own the real estate that they desire, it's not because they can't own it. It's because of these four things that I wanted to talk to you about today. Now, granted, there are many other things that we can say contributes to what could cause you to not be owning the real estate you desire. But today I want to talk about four things that I believe that if you focus and like if you actually lock in and rectify these four things in your life, I truly believe that you will be able to I truly believe that you'll be able to purchase the real estate that you desire to purchase, whether it's your primary property or you want to get into some type of real estate investing. So the first thing I believe that that's holding you back is not doing the adequate research and educating yourself. When I talk to people, typically what they believe about real estate is something they heard online, something someone told them. And I always tell people, you may hear that online, it might be something common, but when it comes down to doing real estate and you actually purchasing your own property and like doing what you need to do, you got to do your research. You have to educate yourself. For some people, I have to send them to a lender. For some people, we have to do credit coaching and credit consultation so that they can get their credit where they need to be. Some people, we have to educate ourselves on, okay, this is the type of home I want, so this is the type of income I need to have in order to purchase this home. So now we need to research and educate ourselves on, well, what type of job do I need to get? What type of career do I need to pursue so that I can purchase the real estate that I desire to purchase, so that I could obtain the real estate that I desire to obtain? So many times we are lacking in research and education, and that's why you're not able to purchase the property, or you're not able to sell or do the things you want to do with the real estate. So if you want to get into real estate, whether it's your primary residence, you want to get into investing or purchase commercial real estate, you want to make sure you're doing adequate research and educating yourself in your own specific situation. Your credit situation when it comes to buying a home is as unique as like your health, your medical history, right? It's all about what you got going on, where you are in your life and how you navigate that. So the first thing that I feel like you need to focus on and work on is research and educating yourself so that you can purchase the real estate that you desire to get, right? This is one of the ways that we grow hard equity, through real estate. All right. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. And okay, the second thing I feel like is holding many people back from getting the real estate they desire is comparison. You are comparing yourself to too many people around you. Now, comparison is not always a bad thing. Sometimes you can look at others. Like I tell people all the time, I used to be sleeping on my friend's couch, and then I was on housing, living on the projects, the PJs. I went from living on the projects to getting Section 8. I got kicked off of Section 8 and ended up having to live someplace and pay full rent. And from that space, we purchased our home. So I know what it's like to go through the motions and have to figure it out. But what I found in buying real estate, a lot of people cannot get started. They can't get the properties they want or the homes they want because they're too busy comparing what they're able to get to what other people have. So maybe a family member or friend was able to get a house that was bigger or a house that was in a different area, a different location. And now this individual is like, well, I got to have a house this size, or it has to be this new, or it has to be in this neighborhood. And a lot of times those comparisons are limiting you from obtaining the wealth that God has designed for you. We all have to start where we are. I remember when I got my house, there were people that had I took it as little snarky, smart comments to make about me purchasing my home in the hood, right? Where I purchased my home, it was an older home. Yeah, but I'm really glad of this purchase. I'm still proud of this purchase almost 13 years later, right? So I just want to encourage you. Sometimes it's very humbling to acknowledge that you're comparing yourself to other people, and you shouldn't be doing that. When you compare yourself, what you're telling God is, he didn't do good enough with you. He did better to somebody else. No, that is not the case. You were made perfect just the way you are. And whatever you're going through, you are right where you need to be. Don't be comparing yourself. But if you do compare yourself like this. If I can do it, then you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Right? Being a teen mom, having to figure it out, like I said, going from off the couch to the projects to Section 8 to rent to being a homeowner and fighting to maintain home ownership. I'm telling you, you can do it, but you get there a lot more smoothly and probably more quickly if you stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Okay? So first thing is, you got to do more research and educate yourself in your unique situation. Second thing, stop comparing yourself to other people. The third thing that I feel is holding people back from getting the real estate that they desire is lack of focus. When it is time to buy a house, when it is time to purchase real estate, whatever you're trying to do with your credit, whatever you're trying to navigate with your finances, you need to be very locked in. You need to be very strict about what you're doing within the year. I would say, to be safe, the year coming up to you wanting to buy a home, but especially within the 90 days coming up to you saying, okay, I want to purchase this home. You need to be focused on what your taxes look like. You need to make sure that your taxes are where they need to be, because mortgage companies, they verify taxes. They verify paycheck stubs. They check profit and loss statements. They check bank accounts. They check retirement and investment accounts. They want to know about insurance policies. If somebody's going to loan you $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, they're not getting in your business. I want to make sure that this person that I'm loaning this money to can pay this money back. So these are the questions that you have to answer. So when you are preparing to purchase real estate, you want to have your ducks in a row. You want to have your house in order. You want to have your banking account together. You want to make sure you're not just withdrawing money, depositing money where you can't keep track of the financial transaction that you have going on. You want to make sure that you are keeping record of how you're making money. You want to keep your job. You want to continue working. If you're working, don't quit your job right before you're trying to buy a house. You got to stay focused. You're probably not going to be outside as much. You might have to cut back. I always tell people, when you are working to purchase a home or get into investment properties, you have to discipline yourself. Put yourself on a budget. Maybe you go out of town 3 or 4 times, a quarter. Maybe you only go once or twice. You have to focus. If it was just so easy, everybody would do it. So it's not that you don't have enough money. It's not that you don't have the time. You gotta focus. And the more you focus, the more consistently you focus on your goal of purchasing this real estate, you're going to get closer and closer to it, but you got to focus. And many of us struggle with focusing. We get very distracted, and those distractions are costly. Okay? All right. And the fourth and final thing is a lack of belief worthy of it. You got to believe that you have the capacity to be a homeowner, to be a real estate investor, to own commercial property, to be a landlord, to contribute to your community in a positive way. But you got to believe in yourself. What I find is we have a lot of subconscious fears and doubts and beliefs that we do not talk about that are holding us back from living the life we desire to live. And in this case, purchasing the real estate we desire to purchase. So I want to encourage you. One, do your research and educate yourself. It's not that you can't do it. You just need to research and find out exactly what you need to do to make it happen. Two, stop comparing yourself. You have been comparing yourself, and therefore you've been limiting yourself. It is time for you to be kind enough to yourself to know that you are so extraordinary. You cannot compare yourself. And if you do compare yourself, just draw from our testimonies. If I can do it, a teenage mama who used to live on the projects and had Section 8, and now I can own my home for over 10 years, you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. Stop comparing yourself. 3, get focused. Get you a good realtor. Get with a good bank or mortgage lender. Get yourself approved. Find out what you need to do to get approved. What do you need to do to get yourself in position to purchase the real estate you want to purchase? And 4, and most important, believe in yourself. You're worthy. You matter. You can do this. This is for you, right? And do me a favor. Anybody that you know that wants to purchase real estate, get into investing, become a landlord or whatever, please share this video with them, because I just truly believe that it's good people out here like us that want to do well, that want to inspire our communities, that want to help people, and we have to harness our God-given abilities. You're limiting yourself by what you see in your bank account, or you're going by what happened in your family or what happened to you in the past. But listen, the Bible tells us, remember not the former things, nor the things of old. Behold, I'm doing a new thing. Shall you not know it? Allow God to do a new thing in your life. Allow God to work through you. I'm telling you, wherever you are, you can purchase real estate. When I was living on the projects, I didn't know if I could own a house. When I had Section 8, I didn't know if I could own a house. And there's some places that allow you to use your housing or your Section 8 to purchase a home. But many people are just not taking advantage of wealth that they have that is not harnessed. So start doing your research and educate yourself about your circumstances. Stop comparing yourself. Get focused and believe. And wherever you don't believe, ask the Lord Jesus Christ to bless your unbelief. Ask him to come into your heart, to change you, to guide you, to lead you. And I promise he'll get it done. Okay? All right. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. And do me a favor. Set your timers. Set your alarms. This Thursday, The Heartline with Adelai Brown Season 4 will be premiering. We are coming back. Season 4 is going to be a powerful season. I'm ready to continue to grow heart equity and do heart work with y'all. So I'm so excited about it. So make sure you mark your calendars so we can participate and do heart work and heal our world and transform our lives together. Okay? All right. I just got here at the office. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Okay? All right. Love y'all.